Good morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. I'm Jan Edwards, the gifted ghostwriter and the Genius Enjoy Life Experience Guide.
And I'm Dina Marais, business and life success coach of dinamarais.com.
And this is Permission to Come Alive. And this is transmission 5 in a weekly series of transmissions that we talk about coming alive and permission, giving yourself permission to come alive.
And welcome.
Welcome. So we just got through talking about in our last transmission, one of the ways to come alive, which was disconnecting from everything that's not you and all your beliefs and thoughts, and connecting with what's you, getting in alignment with who you truly are so that you can connect with everything, your guidance, your intuition, your source of, feel good. I call it follow your feel good. And in this one today, we're going to talk about?
We're going to talk about, sorry, Janet.
It's okay. We're going to talk about fun. Oh, I love that you did that. I did that because this is about fun. And what's fun? Not being ready all the time. That's fun. Not being perfect all the time. That's fun. And we were talking about changing clothes in between as if for little girls or playing dress up. Switching for the different transitions. That's play.
Yes. So how are we doing this for you just to know behind the scenes is that Chad and I get together, we're really in spirit and we're really spontaneously just talking, okay, about whatever we decide to talk about. But there's really no rehearsing. It's just our thoughts about these topics. However, we decided to keep the transmissions to about 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Now, her being in California, me being in South Africa, everybody's got a busy business life. We decided to meet sort of every 2 weeks or something and spend an hour together and create like 4 transmissions. Yeah. So that's why you see me in sort of the same clothes. I have a different scarf on all the time.
Oh, I forgot to change my hair.
Something different as well. So that's why we say it feels like play. It feels like, dress up.
Yes. So today in this transmission, we're going to talk about coming alive in terms of having fun. And I remember something you said. I don't remember exactly what you said, Dina, but it was maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. And you were talking about fun. And I said, fun is almost like a lost, I don't want to say art because it's not an art. So you don't have to practice it and learn it, but it's a lost state. People don't have natural fun as much as they used to. I mean, yeah, they plan vacations and they plan to go out with friends and they'll play a board game or a ball game, but that's not the kind of fun I'm talking about. When I'm talking about coming alive, I'm talking about just being silly, just letting things just bounce off you and rolling on the ground and just loving it and playing,
You mean like walking with your bare feet on the lawn outside?
Yeah.
Just
we're
really
just so
use our senses just to really feel, hey? We're so much in our head sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, see, that's actually, that just got me right there. Being in our head, we're always in our head. What am I going to say next? What have I got to do next? What do I have to plan next? We're multitasking in our head like almost every minute of the day. And so to get out of the headspace is required to have fun. So where do you go to? If you're not in your headspace and you want to have fun and play, where do you go to? You go in your body space.
Yes.
You got to move your body.
Drop down. You have to really, you have to move your body. You have to be present, hey? You have to be really present.
You do. And you have to do goofy things, like just taking things off your wall and pretending that you're doing your dress up when you're playing and you're just letting it go.
Yeah, and I think,
spontaneous.
Just being, and I also think, when you just, wave that scarf, maybe just move things around, even if you you sort of, your analytical brain tells you, and this is not going to work, just do it anyway, just for the fun of it. We are so prone to want to try things, and then we talk ourselves out of it because we decided before we actually experience it that it's not going to work.
Yeah. I'm a co-organizer of a meetup group for women called Wise Women Over 50 in Santa Barbara. And I'm having a sunset beach circle Thursday night with a gathering, and the theme is transition. And one of the things we're going to do is I have a ton of questions, like thought-provoking questions, and I'm going to drop them in a little purse and just pass it around and have a talking piece and all that. But one of the questions that I just designed yesterday was, when's the last time you actually just found yourself spontaneously playing? How did that come about? Where were you? Were you by yourself? What did you do? Who were you with? How did it feel? Because we don't do that very much. We're so concentrated on packing every moment with deliberate thought or action or planning or designing or creating or talking to someone or sleeping. And then we pass out from exhaustion because we haven't played.
Yeah, I believe think and play. You said now, thinking or designing or whatever, but there's also for me a play. For me, there are quite a few facets around play. Yes, it's to have fun. And the other day I walked by a fridge of ice creams. I thought, oh, I would love an ice cream.
Oh,
it makes me
absolutely.
think, and immediately the first thought came up to me, that's silly. Why do you want an ice cream now?
What did you say? Say that again.
I say the first thought that came up, from the ego mind is, but that's so silly. Why would you want an ice cream?
Yeah.
And it's to actually give into these impulses. If there's something like going for an ice cream, or to try on a silly hat, or to just organize a party and say, come on and wear a hat or something, and let's just get together and just chat. I remember reading this book. Sorry, I just thought. I remember reading this book by, is it Zark? Can't remember the title now. It's really a classic of hers. Where she talks about this woman that she met who was in her 80s, and she had tea with her.
Oh.
And, the way that she described things was really all really about having fun, about just noticing what's going around us.
Yeah.
And just to sort of let go, let go of all the things that we have to do, and just sort of, just lean into that playfulness of ours a little bit.
One of the things that came to my mind was playing and having fun and moving your body. How do you play and have fun? One of the easiest ways is to just put on some music that you really love, whether you're by yourself or in a group or in a class, and just start dancing. Yes. I remember I used to in the winter, I'd take my, I'd put some socks on and I'd go in the kitchen and I'd crank up the sounds that I really liked, and like Bruno Mars and Justin Timberlake and other things, and I would just start dancing, and I'd be sliding across the kitchen floor,
nice.
myself, pretending that I'm just like somewhere else, but I'm in my kitchen. And so 2 girlfriends of mine are going to start this dance class with me tomorrow night. It's a weekly thing, and learning the East Coast swing and the Lindy at this beautiful place in downtown Santa Barbara. And I'm so excited because I get to play. I get to move my body. I get to come alive.
Yes. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I think it's one of the few things that make us really come alive and into our bodies is when we dance.
Yeah.
And when we listen to music and we move our bodies according to music. I think that's, as you said, I think that's one of the easiest, quickest ways, just to sort of play.
Yeah.
Just to have fun.
Yeah. And I know we all know this in the back of our minds, but to bring it to the forefront of our mind, one of the quickest, easiest, most effective ways of switching your energy from worry or fear or, you know, monotony or work stress is to turn on some music, whatever it is. You know, for everyone, it's different kind of music that makes you feel extremely happy and excited and energized and just, you know, not necessarily meditation, slow, relaxing music, but music that makes you want to just get up and do it, you know, just get up and dance, like funky stuff. That's the fastest way. Fastest.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And just another facet of play that I want to talk about is to really take time out a day and think and play, but think with your imagination and play with your imagination and just contemplate you know, what you want your life to be like. Just even if you have a goal or an outcome or a vision, it's to sit still and just dream about that.
Yeah, daydream.
Daydream. Just sit in your mind, actually journal, write about it, speak about it, because that is so powerful. That getting emotionally involved in whatever images you have on your mind, you know, it sparks and it ignites the subconscious into action. And really that vibration is attracting that to you. And if you do that often enough, that is accelerating whatever you want to create in your life at a hell of a speed.
Absolutely.
It's,
the more you play,
so powerful.
The more you play and the less you work, and the more you play mentally and creatively and vibrationally, and the less you act, the more things will start to happen in your life just naturally and easily that you won't have to work for. That's how I have everything in my life that I have right now. I've spent years reprogramming myself, changing the dynamic of how I live so that I emotionally, energetically, and vibrationally and mentally, through my inspiration, being inspired by myself and through my imagination and my belief in it, to create what I want next.
Yes.
And that's how I have everything I have. You know, I don't work that hard. I mean, when I need to work hard, I'm inspired to work hard, but most of the day I live playfully. I live intuitively. I just kind of follow the little cues.
Yeah. And just as a message, you know, to if you're watching and, you know, you're not there yet. I mean, I'm not even there yet, what Jan is talking about. So it's just to become really aware of this, of how you feel, and to deliberately choose your thoughts. Yeah. Yes, we can say that, you know, we can't feel good all the time, but we can actually become aware of what we're feeling and become aware of what we're thinking. And what's important to know is that we have about 65,000 thoughts a day, of which 95% is really unconscious. So, and you become aware of what you're thinking, you know, when you start noticing what you are creating around you. And that is like a wake-up call when you see, is this, you know, am I unconsciously or subconsciously creating this that I see around me? And if it's what I want, great. But if it isn't, then that's the work that needs to be done.
But it's a playful type of work.
Yes.
And it's
what it is that you want, relax about it. Yeah. It's nothing to be stressed about, but just become aware of how you feel and what you're thinking about. And start directing your thoughts deliberately to what you want. And you won't believe the difference, especially if you add that 15-minute play, imaginative playfulness, contemplation about what you really want. You'll attract that quickly and easily into your life.
Absolutely. So we are going to end this transmission, and we want to invite you to listen to past and future ones, and our link to our YouTube channels are in the description of these videos. And we just thank you for being here, and we want to remind you to just play. Find some sense of play in your life in the moment right now.
And I would love to invite you to please subscribe to like this video first so that it can spread if you like it, and subscribe, and then also press the bell notification so that you can be notified when we have a new episode.
Yes.
And please leave us a comment. Tell us what you think.
Yes.
What your thoughts are, what you maybe want us to talk about, or what you agree with or disagree with. We would love to hear from you.
Something exciting I want to talk about in the next one. So
Okay.
have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye for now. This is Jan and Dina. Permission to come alive.
See you next time.
See you next time.